Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wisconsin's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see.
And the catch him on into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight...
Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's down. Hard-hitting tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off. That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They go to the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Creates a little room. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield, 49-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to run it to the right. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He's at, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Wisconsin, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Campbell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And off to Jones. Spins away from the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. He'll take the deep shot. It's caught. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tosses it incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I think right there you saw one of the reasons why he's one of the best in college football today. He makes quick decisions. In his pre-snap, he sees the defense. He knows where his best option is. He's watching.
Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he makes the catch at the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Man, running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Badgers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dell. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Dell. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Browning. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tries to do it himself on the draw. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Snagged in the middle. It's Garrison. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Browning. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Garrison. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Browning. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Badgers are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Going to the run, it's Browning. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. The give on the option. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Garrison. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Jones. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And off to Jones. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's down. And the defense drags him down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Browning. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.